At first, congratulations on reaching the new milestone of your life, a new year.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
And now, how do you feel, sir, reaching another year of your life?
I feel very young.
Yeah, you have always been like that, right? Yeah.
But I'm so happy that day coincided with the release of your book.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, the biography. So it was a double celebration. Absolutely great.
Yeah.
Amazing moment in time for me. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Because I've been planning it for long that I will coincide it in that way that
It's
it happens on this
amazing how you
11th.
managed to do that. Yeah.
It's a big, it was a dream project, definitely.
Uh-huh.
But so today you will be speaking something. I know that you have been talking on these same things before lot many times, so no more those questions anymore. Let us talk something. So coming across these last 30, 40, 50 years now, if you want to go back to the time when you started your journey, Nepal, Darjeeling, Calcutta, Bombay. Now, if you are to single out one phase of your life, suppose you want to go back to that time again, if something like that happened, then what is the phase that you will single out, that you want to go back there and relive the time?
I think it would be Calcutta.
Fox, right?
Yeah, Blue Fox.
Yeah.
I had a great time with that band. Amazing set of musicians. And I think we made great music. We became so popular. Yeah, Blue Fox used to be packed every night. And I had a great time playing with that band. So that's the
Yeah. The thing is
period
that,
I'd like to go back to.
yeah.
Really.
And I
Because
also,
live performance, live playing, that's what we are all about actually. Actually speaking.
right.
We need to play live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is that there was no money at that time, right?
Phew. We're living hand to mouth. Whatever we earned, we spent. So there was no savings, nothing. But we were so happy.
And just for that
That
sake,
is the amazing part.
yeah.
Yeah. We didn't think money.
Yes.
As long as we could eat something, yeah, that would cost even 20 rupees, we were happy.
See.
It
But
was
still, you
amazing.
want to go back to that time only. There was no money, but still there was happiness.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, and that is fascinating. And it, after that, so after you came back to Bombay and you could see the money, of course, but I think your perspective of looking at life and money never changed, actually. So when that thing happened, how did you view money and the monetary success over the years? Or how important is that?
Money brought comfort, and yeah, and we could live comfortably, and we could buy a car, we would buy a house, and family would be well settled. Wife would be very happy. Yeah, that money is coming, which she did not see before. So, in that respect, money was very important. Yeah, yeah. But my life had changed, of course, from a live player playing every night. That changed a bit. Yeah, and I miss that. Yeah. But then the change was good for me also. It opened up my mind to other kinds of music,
Oh, yeah.
which was very good. In Calcutta, I was just playing jazz and jazz-related pop. That was I didn't play any Bollywood music or Hindi music or anything, no. Yeah, they didn't ask me to also. People were very happy to listen to us playing our music.
Yeah.
But all that changed when I came to Bombay and so, of course joined the films thanks to RD Burman.
Yeah, and that is a huge part. That is a huge. I came in contact with you in our euphony shows only. That where you played those Jivan Kadin. Oh, the man who made the music is playing Jivan Kadin in front of us. And so it just it brings me to ask you that question: how In which way RD Burman was different from others in your ways? Because you worked with so many other musicians, or music directors, sorry.
Yes, actually, I worked with a couple of them. Yeah, one was Bapi Lairi and another was Lakshmikant Pyarelal. Yeah.
Yeah.
But working with RD Burman was quite a unique experience for me, which I enjoyed very much because I found him to be very receptive to my thinking of music. Yeah, like Western oriented music. He was very open to that. Yeah, and he loved my style of playing, so he used me quite a lot. Yeah, I played a lot of piano in his melodies that he created for films, and I discovered that he was a man, in spite of his what could I say? He was a very fun-loving guy,
Yeah.
absolute fun-loving guy, and but when it came down to music, he was a serious guy. Yeah, he knew what he wanted. He knew how to bring that out from musicians. What's going on in his mind. Yeah. So that made him very different. And of course, he had the gift of melody.
Yeah.
He just created beautiful, catchy melodies that people till today,
Correct.
yeah,
Correct.
they remix them and they are always listening to RD Burman. He's right on top.
Correct. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No doubt in that. And you told me that he used to come with half prepared in the studio, and there only all those finishing touches and.
Absolutely. In the studio only things used to happen in what we call the sitting sessions. So those are with a small group of his musicians, his assistants. When I was with him, it was Basuda and Manori. Those two were there always. And it's him. And there was the rhythm director, Maruti. Yeah. And then he started calling me. Yeah, for those sessions. So over there I saw, and there was another guy. Gee, I keep forgetting his name. My memory for names is very bad. Who used to have a tape recorder with those. Dipan, correct. Dipan, correct. Yeah, that's the name. Yeah. He was a sound guy. Yeah. And so he used to sit with that machine, 2-inch tapes. And as soon as we started working on the song, that tape would start. And he would record everything that happened. Yeah.
Achha.
So RD Burman then came, used to come, put his harmonium and play the melody. And Manori would write it down.
Achha.
Yeah.
Achha.
All is happening in the studio. Yeah. And at that time only melody and the script of the film, what kind of mood the song had to be in, all that visualization happened there only.
Achha.
And he would say, now I need, after the mukra, I need music. So that music should describe this kind of a scene.
Achha.
So Manori and Basuda used to work it out.
Achha. Those musical bridges and all.
Yeah, the musical bridges, yeah. So it all used to be there only. The rhythm section, we used to discuss with Maruti and create the rhythm section. So the basic outline and everything was created there for the song.
Achha. Achha.
This is before going in for recording.
Okay.
So the concept was discussed over there only.
Achha.
And melodies and bridges and all created there only. Yeah. And you tell me also, Louis, I want you to play an intro.
Acha.
But they didn't give me any notes too.
Okay.
You
Improvisation.
improvise something on your own.
Acha.
Check it out. He have that kind of a respect for me, and the confidence he had. And he said, you create something.
So many of the tunes you did it, which we hear now, were done by you instantly.
On the spot. Okay. On the spot, yeah.
Acha. Yeah. I know that you can't remember, you can't figure out the songs right now. It's not possible for you. Yeah, I know. And you also told me that in many of the songs that flute pieces might not be there, but Pandit Hariprasad Chaurasia was there to give his views, or the piano pieces were not there, but you were there to get the vibes. You told me, yeah. So the studio atmosphere was absolutely different.
That sitting, the sitting atmosphere was very different, and was very, very casual.
Achha.
And full of fun.
Yeah.
In the middle, he was that kind of a guy, a funny guy. He would make some jokes with Maruti,
Achha.
and they would start wrestling on the... Those kind of things used to happen. It was very funny. Yeah.
Creativity was going on at the same time.
Creativity, yeah, it's amazing, yeah. His brain was working, yeah. So the rough arrangement was done there.
Achha.
Still rough, huh?
Uh-huh.
And then the next day we would come to the studio, the recording studio.
Achha.
Yeah.
Where Kishorda, Ashadi.
And then, and over there, Manori Dai would have prepared a lot of things after the sitting section.
Achha.
Different arrangements for strings, for horn section, and the reed section, and all that. He had sort of prepared something like that. And music 1, music 2, and the introduction. And they would come to the studio. The orchestra would start rehearsing. They would start rehearsing. And then when we were almost like ready, the orchestra was ready with their parts and all that, then the singers would come. Kishore Kumar, Lataji, Asha Bhonsle, and then he would sit in the harmonium and teach them the song there.
Okay.
They had to learn the song there only.
Achha.
Not songs that was sent to them in their house, nothing like that. There only they had to learn the song.
Okay.
So the songs were relatively easy like that. That's why he made very catchy songs. So it could be learnt very easily and nice. And they would learn it over there. All of us quietly, we were watching only. And because only him and the harmonium and the voices.
Achha.
So when they got it, you saying now it's time to record.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And the recording process was, only 2 tracks. Yeah, no multi-track.
And still sound effect.
Yeah. So everything had to be done at one go. So anybody made a mistake, redo the song again from the beginning. Go back to the beginning. That was a tough time, actually, for musicians also. Suppose you had a part to play on the 60th bar and you fluffed it. Oh God. He would shout from the console room. RD Burman used to shout, why did you make that mistake? Now we have to go back to the beginning of the song. So everybody had to be really...
Alert, huh?
Yeah, musicianship played over there very much.
Mm.
Yeah, so that's why he took the best musicians. Yeah, the best violinists also. All the good violinists were with him. Yeah,
Acha.
only the rows of violin players: first violin, second violin, third violin, fourth violin.
Mm-hmm.
Fourth violin were the average players.
Acha, could you point out who is making the mistake of all the violin section?
Oh, you have that kind of ear. It's amazing.
Of all the music violin players, you could point out that one.
Oh, the sections, not one guy.
Acha.
The section, yeah.
Acha.
Who had their parts.
Okay.
So he's saying, yeah, that fourth violin section is not sounding good. There's some garbar there.
Acha.
Yeah. So all that was would be corrected by Manori and Basuda. And when they were ready, going for recording. Yeah.
Great. Great time. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. And the recording would take, nothing would be finished in one shot. How many times I had to record? Mistake means go from the beginning.
And it happened very often.
It happens, yeah.
So after that, when you just branched out jingles, and one thing really surprised me that you worked in 10,000, 15,000 jingles, but each jingle sounds different from other. You can't find any reference of this jingle to other. So how could you evolve in that way? 15,000 jingles.
You have to learn to shut off
What
the
you
mind, block the mind, and get into a fresh line of thought.
That is amazing. So
Yeah,
15,000 jingles, 15,000 different tunes.
Yeah, different tunes.
God. And then about the jazz thing I was thinking. So 70s jazz you played in Calcutta and now you're still doing here. So in short words, if you can just figure out that how it evolved, maybe in the last 30 years, the jazz scene in India, how do you think that it happened, in which direction or in which way?
70s jazz was quite popular actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There were a lot of bands playing in various outlets like clubs and restaurants and hotels and all. Most of them played jazz.
Okay.
The orchestra, the bands.
Acha.
Yeah. Not complex jazz,
Okay.
the easy listening jazz. But that was the popular music of the day.
Okay. Acha.
And that kept on. So it was a good scene, very good scene for jazz. Yeah.
Acha.
You heard jazz at a fine level, high level, then you heard jazz at a mediocre level.
Okay.
Yeah, depending on the maturity of the players. Yeah. And all that was happening, and the music was good, really good. Yeah. But the decline started when the disco music came. When that came, that's in the late 70s, I think, early 80s, yeah.
80s.
People, youngsters began to like that music. It was great for dancing. I call it robotic music, of course. You have to become robots to appreciate that music. So you don't have to think. Yeah, related there. No emotions attached to that music. It's just a physical thing. Yeah. That when the thump hits you, you feel like dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that enjoyment is there. And the youngsters really, they gravitate
There also
towards
you made
that.
a mark with those indie pop albums. It has got that sophistication, no? That urban sophistication. Even if you were in that disco age, but you could make a different niche for yourself in that domain also. With those electronic stuffs.
Yeah.
And the jazz in present day time? Present day.
And of course, that continued the fight between commercial pop music and jazz. Okay, that went on. Yeah, and jazz popularity was declining, of course, definitely. And we were asked to play pop tunes more than jazz tunes.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, that happened. But when I came to Bombay, I went straight to RD Burman. Of course, I was in that. I was not playing with bands really. Until little later, I again had the desire to form my band.
Sea Rock.
Yeah, and I got an offer in Sea Rock. So it was RD Burman and my Sea Rock engagement in the night. So it was tough going, but I remember, oh God, it was tough. It was tough.
Yeah.
Because I used to live in a flat, 3-bedroom flat. On third floor, on the third floor. 3-bedroom, not 3-bedroom.
That's a smaller one.
2-bedroom. And in the day, I had to go to RD Burman. After finishing RD Burman, I had to come back, dress up in a suit, and go to the nightclub to play nightclub music. Yeah. And next morning, this was kind of a daily routine almost. Because RD Burman was so popular. We were recording every day. Yeah, with him. Yeah. So that carried on for a while. Yeah, this double thing of mine. It was quite exhausting. Yeah, it was tough. Yeah. And then other music directors also started getting popular, like Bapi Lahiri and Lakshmikant Pyarelal. So they also heard about me and they wanted me to play in some of their compositions. So I went there. Slowly, yeah, the popularity was divided into 3 music directors, RD, Papi and Lakshmikant. Yeah. So RD's popularity went down a bit, yeah. While all this was happening, I kept my jazz thing alive.
Yeah.
I never left that. Yeah, yeah. Because I was too much in love with the kind of music. Yeah, yeah. And all film music was just on the side for me. Yeah, yeah. I didn't need to think about it. Like, yeah, just play what the music director wanted, and that was it. Yeah. But the music I played with my band was my music. Yeah, so it was different. Yeah. So that happened, and slowly, RD Burman's recordings came down, yeah, and that one fine day I got this guy come in and offer me a ad jingle to do.
Oh, yeah. Darshan or something like that.
I forget his
Yeah.
name.
For Foursquare.
Correct, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Foursquare. And that was my first jingle, yeah.
You told me that you played with Franco Vaz and Tony Vaz.
Correct.
You told them to stay back there in the studio.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct, yeah. So it was not electronic drums, it was live drums, bass, and me playing piano and keyboard. And we're looking at the film
That's it.
on the big screen and then composing the music and playing it. Yeah, it was very different, yeah, how we do it today.
Okay.
Yeah, once multi-track came in, then things became very easy actually. Yeah,
Acha.
yeah.
Okay.
You made a mistake and the engineer would correct it. Oh, you just came and only corrected that yourself. Yeah, that's
Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to go back to the whole thing. Yeah, all this. Yeah, made it easier like that. Yeah.
Yeah. And so now the present day jazz bands are happening in different parts of India. Is it coming back or?
I think it's coming back because I can see there's some very talented youngsters are getting very interested in jazz.
Acha.
Yeah.
Acha.
So I've encountered them through my son Gino. Yeah. So, and I discovered that a lot of them are very, very talented, and some of them just need direction uh, to explore their talent. And I was very happy to work with them
Yeah.
because their energy levels were something else. Yeah. Which I didn't have. So they sort of revitalized me.
Yeah. Of
Yeah.
course. Of course.
And yeah, and energized me into directions that I didn't know I had, new directions of writing music that came from them. Yeah.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Oh, great. And now all your future projects, what are the things that you have in your mind once this COVID things gets over?
Oh, of course, hopefully play live. Yeah, play live and create more albums. Yeah.
Yes, we need that. Definitely. It has to be recorded. Your
Yeah.
thoughts needs to be recorded there.
Yeah. The thing is, what I enjoy is playing together. Yeah. This sending a track to somebody and then letting them play on it, and then it comes back to you, and you don't like something and it goes back to them, and all that can be avoided when you're playing live,
Together.
and the energy is shared, all the feeling is shared in the studio. I like that very much. Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
And that is happening less now, no?
Because of the pandemic.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it was coming up. That scene was coming up. Yeah.
Okay.
Recording scene.
Superb.
Yeah.
Acha.
It's great, actually. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So we can always hope that things are opening up now again.
Definitely.
It has to.
Definitely.
It has to.
Yeah. I'm a positive person, so I think everything will open up and
Oh, great.
things will get back to normal. Yeah.
And so you always speak of the divine intervention in your life. And now, suppose another divine intervention happens in your life now. Now, what you are looking
Take
for?
me where?
So, if that divine intervention comes and grants you a boon that you just ask anything from me and I'll give you that.
Wow.
And now, what will you ask then?
Oh, what will I ask? First of all is to allow me to play my music with the people I select to play. Yeah, the musicians of my choice. That's very important. I would ask for that, definitely. Yeah. And just go on writing new things and recording new things.
Great.
That is what I really want to do. And play as much live as possible, as much as my health allows.
Yeah.
And touring abroad.
Superb.
I like that because the audiences are great abroad. Yeah, they're very knowledgeable and they really appreciate what you do. Yeah, sometimes in India, the music, as you are developing this fast, but the audience is developing very slow.
Acha.
So for them to understand what I'm doing here will take them time, But abroad, they're
Appa.
because they've heard so much good music from good musicians, they immediately know what you're doing, what you're trying to do, and they'll appreciate. You create new textures and ideas in music, they know, and then they appreciate, which is great. Difficult to find in India. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Audience
Fact.
is not that educated in music in
Acha.
India. Yeah,
Acha.
definitely.
Okay,
For
yeah.
serious music, of course. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. And they are so now Oh,
And yeah, and some just maybe one, two, three more questions. And the way you view love.
love. Love is what for me.
This book is Symphony of Love. So I was thinking.
So, passion for music, there is love in that, definitely. Yeah. Without love, then I cannot have that passion.
Yeah.
But beyond that, for me, love is like what can I say? Happiness, definitely. Yeah. Brings happiness. Yeah. And what can I say about love?
Success of person.
Yeah, it actually it becomes the driving force actually in your approach to life, and yeah, whatever you do, your passion and everything. Without love, it will not be convincing. Yeah,
Yeah.
we need that. Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Yes, otherwise it'll be just superfluous. Yeah, because your heart is not in it.
Yes.
Once your heart is in it, then there's
Something is happening.
yeah,
Something is going to
something
be.
happening. Yeah, correct.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And so your biggest strength, I know the answer. Still, you can just repeat once for the biggest strength that you have, you feel, is your family, I think, you know.
My oh, success. No.
Your biggest strength, that you think.
Oh, that's my family. Absolutely. Yeah, without their support and love, I will not be the same man.
It shows.
Very, very important.
Yeah,
for me.
the household shows
very, very
the
important
bond and
for
all.
me.
Yeah.
Wife, children.
Mm.
Yeah, a happy home. Very, very important.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm blessed to have that.
Thank you. See, yeah, that's definitely
Yeah.
not everybody's blessed with. Surely. And did you fear anything in your life?
Fear.
Anything? Just right now, it's coming in your mind like that.
Maybe failure. I'm scared of failure.
Maybe all creative people have this fear. Yeah.
Will it work or not? I think it's good, but will they think it's good or not? Yeah.
How will be accepted by others?
How will you be? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, yeah, they are not in the same wavelength that you,
Hmm.
the composer and the performer. Their wavelengths are different, yeah. So if they're not with you, then you think that you are doing something great, but they don't think so. So that's a fear.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, sir. So that is it. So, sir, about something about the book.
That I'm so happy about, that you brought up that subject. When was it?
I started 2016.
2016.
2016 when I started reading on you, and then I met you for the first time. No? Interview for the first time 2017. So it started 2016, of course. So it's a long journey and a great journey.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm so happy about it. Yeah, and after having read the book, yeah, you've written it so wonderfully well, and the anecdotes that are there in the book, yeah, takes me back. Yeah, years and years, and a lot of memories it brings back to me, to my mind. But the thing is, I always used to think biographies are written when the person is dead.
No. I was a lucky, privileged and honored. No, that I wanted that in mind, that I will be coming here on this day and I'll be giving you the book, and it's happened so divine intervention.
It's a wonderful feeling, yeah, that
Yeah.
in your own lifetime you have somebody writing a book on you. It's great, wow.
Yeah,
I'm a lucky guy.
I am even lucky, and I'm being a part of the entire thing. I led your life. In fact, the last 4 years, I led your life, just going through all the corridors.
Wow.
I feel like,
Really?
and what a
Huh?
pleasure! What a pleasure!
Wow.
And as yesterday, all our guests were telling us that the second part of the book will be coming after 30 years. So, this is the beginning of the next book that will be coming up after 30 years.
30 years?
Louis Banks Part 2, Symphony of Love Part 2, after 30 years.
And I'll be.
You don't need to think because you're younger now.
Ah.
So not much you'll be older. Okay, sir. So thank you. Great time. Great
Yes.
time. Yeah.